Hey, hello guys, welcome back to the channel Software Brain. We are back with another new video. Hope you all are doing good and learning well. Guys, if you are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe and encourage us so that we could make more useful and interesting content for you. If you subscribe and encourage us, we will be doing more and more videos for you. So without wasting time, let's dive into the video. So in this video, we will discuss our next question which covers our topic most important coding questions. So let's see what that question is and how we are going to solve the question. So the question number 3 is write a program to check whether the given number is a pronic number or not. So user has to read an input from the keyboard, that is he has to read a number and print whether it is whether it is an pronic number or no. So before solving this problem, you should have an idea what a pronic number is. So to make it simple, we have given explanation for what a pronic number is. A pronic number is nothing but a number which is the product of two consecutive integers, that is a number in the form n into n plus 1. It's so simple. Let us consider there are different examples for pronic numbers. We have considered 30, 40 to 56, but leaving these apart, I would just give a brief analysis like in a simple manner like what a pronic number is. So let us take 30. So 30 has some factors like 1 is a factor, 2 is a factor, 3 is a factor, 5 is a factor and 6 is a factor. So if you consider any two, you will be traversing from 1 to that number, the given number, any number, not only factors, any number. So the product of two consecutive integers, suppose 1 to 30 is there. 1 into 2 is equal to 30? No. 2 into 3? No. 3 into 4? No. 4 into 5? No. 4 into 5 is 20. That is not, no. And 5 into 6. So here 5 into 6 equal to 30. So anywhere in the series from 1 to the given number, you are considered 1. So we will be starting from 1 to 30 and checking the two consecutive product. 1 into 2 is equal to 30. No. This way you need to traverse until 29 into 30. 30 will be more than that. So most probably you have to traverse until the half of the number, where the product should be less than the given number. So if we see here, 5 into 6 is is equal to 30 and this is a pronic number. Similarly, if we consider 56, now you see 1 into 2, 2, it is not equal to 56. Since 2 into 3, 6, not equal to 56. 3 into 4, 4 into 5, 5 into 6. 5 into 6 is 30. No. Next 6 into 7. 7 6 is 42. No, it is not equal to 56. Now you see 7 into 8. It is equal to 56. Hence, it is a pronic number. Similarly, for 110. 10 into 11 is 110. So, these you need to check in this manner until the product is equal to the given number. The consecutive product, the product of two consecutive integers should be equal to the given number. So in this way, you have to check the whole numbers. If you find the product, then it is a pronic number, else it is not a pronic number. So let's see how we are going to solve this problem. So for your easy understanding, as I explained earlier, we have took some test cases. So if you consider 156, it is a pronic number. If you consider 24, it is not a pronic number. See, if you consider 24, 1 into 2, 2, no. 2 into 3, 6, no. 3 into 4, 12, no. 4 into 5, 20, no. 4 into 5, 20, no. And 5 into 6, 30. So it is exceeding 24, hence it won't become a pronic number, right? So let's dive into the video and logic. So the logic behind the problem is very simple, as you might have already got an idea with my explanation. The logic is simple. You need to traverse a loop until your iterator is less than the given number. Okay, in each iteration you need to consider the product of the current number with its consecutive number. Suppose you are traversing a for loop, like you are started checking from 1 less than the number, and each time you will be taking I into I plus 1. Each time you will be taking I into I plus 1. Then you will be checking that product is equal to that number. If it is not, next traverse the loop in the same manner until you find the number or you reach out your iteration limit. So now after in each iteration you need to consider the product of the number with its consecutive number. Now check whether the product of the two consecutive numbers is equal to the given number. If it is equal, you need to simply print it is a pronic number, else you need to print it is not a pronic number. So the logic is very simple, just you need to understand how you are going to solve this problem. So I have written a program in Java. You all might knew how we frame a program in Java. So I have declared my class software brains and have written a main method, and inside that I am writing my logic. So I have took a boolean variable flag and I initialized it with false. Next I am reading for scan. I took scanner to read my input. Okay, now I am entering an output prompt so that user would know enter a number. Now the system will prompt you a number, enter a number. Now I am storing the number in n, and now I am using a for loop and traversing from I is equal to 0 and I is less than n. Okay, I plus plus. So I am traversing from 0 to less than that number. So now anywhere in the number, if the given number into its next consecutive number, suppose now I is 0 into I plus 1, that is 0 plus 1, that is 1. 0 into 1, 0, that is equal to no. 1 into anything, any number. Suppose we are considering one product, like in our previous example we considered 30. So I starts from 0, 0 is not okay. Next 1, 1 into 2, no. Next it is 2, 2 into 3 equal to 30, no. Next 4, 4 into 5, no. Next 4, 5. Next 5 into 5 plus 1, that is 5 into 6 is equal to 30, then flag becomes true. So in this way the for loop will iterate until the product is equal to n, that is our given number, and it will traverse until less than of the number. Okay. Now whenever it meets the criteria, flag will become true, and we are using a break statement to come out of this for loop, and we will be printing if the flag, and it means if flag is equal to true we will be printing pronic number, else we are printing not a pronic number. So I hope you might have got an idea how we need to frame the logic for this program. If you are unclear with anything, please do comment in the video so that we would give much more explanation in our upcoming videos. I have compiled the same program in my machine. I would also show you the output which I got. See, enter the number to check pronic. Now I am using 156. Yes, it is a pronic number. Enter a number to check pronic. Now I am 27. Since 27 don't have any value, we are not using it. So no, it is not a pronic number. No two consecutive integers product is 27, so it is not a pronic number. And similarly for other thing, 42, yes, it is a pronic number, since you can see 6 into 7 equal to 42, it will happen. Okay, I hope this video is clear to you. We will be coming with more important problems in our upcoming videos. So thanks for watching this video. Please do subscribe and click on the bell icon to get notified on each and every update from Software Brains. We are coming with more and more useful stuff for you. Please do support and keep following us. Thank you. Bye bye.